Yo, what's up guys? It's Tuna. I wanted to talk about the Berserk mechanic and how it interacts with Chainbreaker. Because actually you're still able to get really good uptime with Chainbreakers currently. And that is through the use of some really interesting clusters. So let's open up the passive tree here. These clusters here with unwavering focus, but most importantly, unwavering focus. It has 15% reduced cost of channeling skills, right? So this can be used with things like Cyclone, Cast on Crit, and things like that. You unfortunately need to have 6 of them. So that means that you need to have 2 voices. It doesn't matter whether you have 3, 5, or 7 passive voices. It depends on, what kind of budget you have. But when you pair up 3 of these clusters, 3 more there, and you get Tireless, you're able to get rage cost of 0 and a mana cost of 0 as well on your channeled skills. This works with Storm Bursts, Cyclone, Winter Orb, things like that, right? It can be used on cast on crit builds, and it can also be used on, for example, the build that I'm using here, Winter Orb. Now, this character has a lot of conditional mana regeneration because of this. We have 11 power charges at the moment. That's 88 mana regen that I don't have, as well as Arcane Surge, which gives us a little bit more mana regen there. We're taking some mana regen here on both Shaper and the Unnatural Instinct, which gives us a little bit more, as well as some area of effect and things like that, right? So the thing about this character is that it has a lot of conditional mana regen. But let's just do a test in Hideout how long our Chainbreaker keeps our mana up. So I'm going to start the timer as I click. So we start the timer. And you can see that it stays up quite long, even if we don't have the conditional mana regen. And if I was to channel, it doesn't go down any faster. So that is an uptime of 14 seconds, let's just say. An uptime of 14 seconds in Hideout. So we can reset this, close the split. Now let's try to do it inside of a map when we have our mana regen and things like that going. Let me just find a map real quick. We will run an atoll. Good, yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's just run it like this. Nothing in it because we were just testing Berserk, right? So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna put Berserk not on left click, so I have more control over it. But usually I put it on left click because that way I don't have to worry about it, right? Yeah, let's just charge up our Winter Orb. Let's charge up our Rage. Let's get our mana regen up. We have 7 power charges. And let's now start our Berserk. There was like half a second there. I had to do that with my left hand, so let's just see how long it lasts, right? With our current mana regens, we're 14, 15, around 16 seconds, let's say. So around 16 seconds, and the Berserk is giving us, 30% more movement speed and 20% less damage taken. We're getting that rage loss, but the downtime of it is not that long anyways. So the thing is, like, we can have really good uptime on Berserk, and that is honestly very satisfying for mapping. As you can see, when we map on this character, it's very fast. The movement speed is really good, and this is without currently like any haste auras or anything like that. And the downtime is only 3.8 seconds, right? So every time it goes down, you just press it again. So yeah, you have a really good uptime on Berserk, and it feels very good. So yeah, I just wanted to show that mechanic. That you can still use Chainbreaker with not really an insane investment into mana regen. The only mana regen I have is like here from Shaper, from the power charges. I do have a T2 mana regen roll on this ring, and I have what is this? T4, right? So that's it. That's really all the mana regen that I have on this character. It just comes mainly from the power charges and a little bit from the tree. So yeah, I just wanted to show that interaction really quickly, and I would like to see people use this more on maybe cast on crit. Maybe if you can afford to, run 3 passive voices on a cast on crit build, or go using larges for mediums. I think that's really worth it. So the Rapid Infusion is what I've been currently using, which gives me 50% increased effect of infusion, and that is obviously kind of insane, right? But what you can use on other builds, I should really plan my videos. What you can use on other builds is what I was using on my Cast on Crit build before this, which is actually I think I have them here. These ones. So Precise Focus is also really good. This is really good for Cast on Crit builds because it gives you 30% critical strike chance while channeling, which is for Cast on Crit builds all the time, right? And then 20 crit multi if you've been channeling for the last 1 second, which is pretty much all the time again for Cast on Crit builds. So essentially you can use these two at, you know, at almost no cost. Like, you do lose the Unwavering Focus, but you do gain Berserk. And the main thing about Berserk is we don't really care too much about the damage. We care more about the 30% movement speed. And that offsets the movement speed that you get from Cyclone. So that you can actually make like quite a fast Cast on Crit build while using these. And let's not forget that we still have Divergent Berserk. And Divergent Berserk gives us, you know, a lot. Gives us a lot of spell damage. It's giving us 5% more base. And then when we put it to an link to enhance, it gives us 11% more spell damage. So it's 11% more spell damage. You get the attack speed, 20% less damage taken, and 30% movement speed. It's really good. And that is at the cost of some mana regen on the tree, and Chainbreaker here, which you get with the Akoya Lethal Pride. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show. I'd like to see more builds using this mechanic. This mechanic was found by Quantrik Rue, so yeah, it's something that I've been really having fun with lately, and I think I really recommend it if you can fit it into your build. Maybe try to make a build around that because it's really cool, really cool. So yeah, also if you guys would like maybe a showcase of this build, it's extremely expensive, so I didn't think I was gonna make a showcase. It's way too expensive to justify making a showcase, but you know, maybe you want to showcase to the build what it looks like, how it plays. Let me know. And yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Love you. Bye bye.